Good evening, everyone. I'm going to call to order the October 24th, 2022 Shelby Township Planning Commission. Secretary Moore, will you please call the roll?
Mr. Snyder?
Here.
Mr. Meredith?
Here.
Ms. Gonzalez?
Here.
Mr. Grott?
Here.
Mr. Rapone is absent. Mr. Luray?
Here.
Acting Chairman Turner?
Here.
And Chairman Moffett is absent. We have a quorum.
Okay, also with us tonight we have our attorney, Mary Ann Dunawith, and our planner, Julie Misich. First item on the agenda is approval of the agenda.
So move.
Support.
Moved and seconded. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next, approval of the minutes from our October 10th meeting.
So moved.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. First item tonight under site plans is a conditional rezoning petition number 1-21 and site plan number 21-01, PUD1, Michael Magnoli, Great Oaks of Shelby LLC, 8707 25 Mile Road, located on the north side of 25 Mile Road, west of the M53 Expressway. This is a modification to a PUD. The applicant come on down. Let us know what he'd like to do for the modification.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I'm John DeLisle. I'm with Nowak and Frous, 48680 Van Dyke, Shelby Township, representing Great Oaks. And just a little bit of history on this one. The applicant purchased the project from Mr. Gallo, who brought it through conditional rezoning. Basically took that plan, engineered it, and then due to the engineering that was involved, we had a reduction in units, 3 units. So there's a total of 43 in lieu of 46. We're in receipt today of a couple letters, township's review, but we believe the plans are consistent with what was submitted previously, with the exception of that density. One note made in the comments or in the review comments, and I don't know if the planner wants to go through those, but we are looking at a front entry garage product like the Royal Park Estates on 24 Mile versus the side turn garages, which don't work out so well with the widths that we have on this project. But if there are any other questions or if we'd like to go through any of the comments, we're open to doing that.
I'll turn it over to Julie first. Julie, you want to do your review on this?
Great, thank you. Chairman, this is a site plan that was approved back in 2021 by the Township Board and this Planning Commission. They were proposing 46 lots. They reduced it to 43 due to engineering with the site. I largely don't have an issue with the modifications. All the lots still meet the minimum lot area requirements for that zoning district. The proposed modifications are largely consistent with the preliminary approved plans. If the Planning Commission is inclined to approve these modifications, the applicant must complete their engineering and resubmit for final site plans that will come to this board and also the Township Board. Some of the items that are missing under the site plan review comments are the affidavit of ownership and supporting documents are required. Due to the sale of the property, we still have the current information from the previous owner. Master deed and bylaws will also be required at the final review, and elevations of all 4 sides of the building are required as well. There's some other minor modifications, but those are easily addressable.
Yeah, one of your, in your review, sir, you had your elevations, which look nice. However, I'm assuming you're building 4 walls on a building, correct? You're only showing 1 elevation, and I'm just wondering why just the 1 elevation, not all 4?
Yeah, and the architect has typically provided the single front elevation. We can provide all.
Yeah, the reason I asked that is one of the notes from the planner was that recommended the homes be brick to the top of the first floor elevation, right, Julie? You have no, is that your intent, or you have no problem doing that?
We would have no problem doing that if that's in the interest of the Planning Commission, absolutely.
Okay, so that would be good to put on the record, just make that clear.
Sure.
Okay. Anyone have any questions for the petitioner?
Yeah,
Stan,
Mr.
or
Chairman.
Stan, go ahead, yeah.
Julie, this is, so it's last, 3 homes, last what the project was?
Correct, Mr. Grott. Originally, the preliminary PUD was approved with 46 units, and they are at 43 right now. They're proposing 43.
When you guys gonna start building?
Oh, I'm sure he'd like to start tomorrow, but there's a bit of a challenge with the design, as, you know, the reason that we're here tonight is because of the design of the stormwater basins not being appropriate originally. We've got plans ready to submit for engineering, and we're happy to do that this week if we're able.
As long as our planner is happy, and she said she is, I'm happy to support it as well.
Thank you.
We're happy to get you going as soon as we can, too, so.
Sure.
That would be great.
Anybody else have any questions or comments? Hearing none, motion would be in order.
Mr. Chairman,
Go ahead, Stan.
move to recommend approval of the Township Board of Conditional Zoning number 01-21, preliminary site plan number 21-01 for the Oaks Development modification based on the following. The modification is still largely consistent with the original approved preliminary plan related to lot size and density, and the modification will not negatively impact the surrounding developments.
Mr. Chair?
Yes,
Can I ask the
Commissioner.
petitioner
Yeah, go
to
ahead.
add the,
Oh, wait. One thing. Can we have a second to the motion first?
Second.
Mr. Larray? Okay, go ahead, Commissioner Moore.
can I ask that the motion be amended to include the homes to be bricked to the top of the first floor elevation?
Motion maker?
Yeah, is that
Sure.
acceptable for you?
Yeah,
Yep.
Good,
that's
okay.
been confirmed,
Okay,
yes.
no problem.
All right, any questions on the revised motion? Sure. Hearing none, I'll call the roll. Commissioner Grote?
Yes.
Commissioner Larray?
Yes.
Commissioner Snyder?
Yes.
Commissioner Meredith?
Yes.
Commissioner Gonzalez?
Yes.
Commissioner Moore?
Yes.
And chair votes yes. Motion carries.
Thank you very much.
See you tomorrow. Get started, right? All right.
I'll check in the morning.
Check in the morning. Next item is under old business, site plan number 18-30, Joseph Maniaci for Vintage Investment Group, 46947 Shaner Road, located on the southwest corner of 21 Mile Road and Shaner, office building site plan extension. Julie, you want to talk about this?
Sure. The applicant is requesting another extension for this project due to the supply chain issues related to COVID. So I believe the applicant is here. I don't have any concerns about that. This site plan still meets all the zoning ordinance requirements, so I would not have a problem recommending approval or an extension on this site plan.
You're here. Do you want to come down and say anything, sir?
No, just.
No?
If you have any questions, I'm here to answer them.
Okay, it's basically just the supply chain issue, the reason you haven't got,
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, COVID and,
Right.
set us back quite a bit. And
okay, yep.
What's the name? What's your name?
Jerry Maniaci.
Okay. Good to see you.
Make sure you sign in, even though you just didn't say much, but still sign in. Any other questions for the petitioner or comments? Okay, hearing none, a motion is in order.
Mr. Chair?
Yes, Commissioner
I
Moore.
move to extend site plan number 18-30 for Joseph Maniaci. Site plan number 18-30, 46947 Shaner Road, parcel number 23-07-35-227-022, located at the southwest corner of 21 Mile Road in Shaner for an additional 2 years.
Support.
Motion by Commissioner Moore, supported by Commissioner Snyder. Any questions on the motion? Hearing none, Commissioner Moore?
Yes.
Commissioner Snyder?
Yes.
Commissioner Meredith?
Yes.
Commissioner Gonzalez? Yes. Commissioner Grote?
Yes.
Commissioner Larray?
Yes.
And chair votes yes. Motion carries. You're all set.
Good luck, Chair.
Thank you.
You too.
And the last item is under new business. It's Leo Gonzalez, Commercial Real Estate Services. A concept plan for vacant land located on the south side of 26 Mile Road, east of the M53 freeway, 18.7 acres. Is the applicant here? Okay. Julie, you want to talk about this a little bit?
Do you want to talk about it now, or would you rather wait until the applicant is here
Yeah,
to
we'll
explain? And we can bump it to
Did
the
he
next
know?
meeting.
He knew he was on the agenda?
Yes, we send an
kinda
agenda to
figured.
him in the mail, so hopefully he got it in time, but yeah.
So we have a motion to
postpone.
postpone this until maybe at the next meeting? Okay. Is there a motion for that? Motion to postpone?
Mr. Chair,
Mr. Meredith, you want to second it, Commissioner Moore?
second.
Okay, that makes it easy. Motion to postpone, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right, under Planning Director's report, anything, Julie?
Just one item, the November 14th meeting will likely be canceled, but we'll keep you posted. The deadline for that meeting is October 31st, and we just have one site plan as of right now, so I'd rather have maybe a few more items, and if they come in, we'll have a meeting. If not, then for sure we'll have a meeting on November 28th, though.
Okay, sounds good.
That's it.
Any business from the floor, anything? You're okay? All right, good to hear it. What's that? Remember to vote. That's true, remember to vote.
Number 8.
November 8th, per stand, so. Hearing none, I'll take a motion to adjourn.
Mr. Chair, move to
Yes,
adjourn.
Mr. Snyder, is there support?
Support.
Moved and supported, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Good night, everyone, meeting adjourned.